Yo, it's good. Uh, Today's a same day video, so this will be, Wednesday. um, it was, it had been a pretty alright, like, couple of days or whatever. Cause somebody got upset at work, so, and they took some time off. So then I was covering their easy position, you know. Um, and then someone else was sick, and then today someone, I don't know. I think one of the people that worked behind quit, but I got stuck over there. They tried to put me over there again, and I've said it before, but it's just like, even if you pay me $2-3 more an hour, I don't think it's worth me getting hurt. Like, I don't know what to do with that. So I gave my 2 weeks, and then I just kind of like left. There were a bunch of people in the office, so I'm not good with people, obviously. So I was just like, I told you I could work on, whatever. And I just kind of gave them the note. I didn't really say anything else. Like, I don't really want to argue about it, this, that, and the third. And so I just left. Because I don't really want to leave, or quit. Like, I do. But it was at least helping me to, reach my goals that I'm working on. Just to get a house. And I was getting very close. But at the same time, like, again, it's, if I'm gonna break my leg or break my something, and or give myself a stress-related heart attack, then it's what's the money for? What's the money for? Because it's not for the dead man that can't live in a house in the country and have a dog and maybe sell antiques and do goofy in his free time because he's dead of a heart attack, or he's it's I don't know. I know it's lots of beaching and moaning. I know how it is, man. You know me. I don't know, like, I like to say how I feel, right? So, like, I'm super anxious about it. I feel super nauseous about it. I've also been trying to purchase houses from people, in a sense. There's, like, one or two. There's some that I haven't given the offer on because I'm pretty sure that they would accept the offer. And then I would have to figure out. I would have no money and I would move to East Palestine, Ohio. And then I'd have to find a job ASAP Rocky because, yeah. But it's an option. So. But yeah, I just feel like super nauseous and stressed out about it. Because again, it's like I didn't exactly want to leave right this second because I'm getting very close to my goals and this, that, and the third. But I just, if I'm gonna get really hurt, I can't use the money. Like, my money will have to go to something else. Like, it's one of the things where, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but either way, I gave my notice. I didn't actually quit, even though I'm assuming people think I quit, or maybe they thought I quit. I have no idea. But I intend to go in there tomorrow because, again, it's like I play the games that they end up having me play. I don't actually want to play any of these games. Like, if they just fired me, I'd be like, okay, cool, and then I wouldn't come in. But they like play all these goofy games. So, like, yeah. So I'll be in there tomorrow, I guess, because again, I'd like to work my 2 weeks out so it looks better on another job application. I don't know what I want to do, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The amount of money that I have is such a small amount of money, and yet it took me a year and a half to get. You know what I mean? To have like $17,500. It's like that took me like a year and a half to get, and yet it's a very small amount of money. And yet, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. I know I can't die on that line. I got my glasses at the store. Like, I went and got my like, I have like a work pair of prescription glasses, so I went ahead and just cashed that in case I need, because I do need glasses technically. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It kind of sucks. The harder I've been looking lately, the more and more like houses and stuff that I find. So I'll probably do more Scuff Realtor stuff. Like, I just need to. I have mania, right? Like, a part of bipolar disorder is like having mania. So, like, I'll get an idea in my head, or I'll see something, and I'll want it so bad that I'll pretty much do whatever, or make whatever poor decision to make it happen. Like I say, there's potentially an ending where, like, in a month or 2 months from now, it's just like I'm living in bump nowhere, and I have $0, and we have to pray to, Jesus, that my car doesn't break down. Because, I just seriously, like, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm scared of that. I don't know. I just, like, the whole thing was like a house, a truck, and work on my mental health care and my actual body health care. Like, that's the only goals. That was like the 10-year goal, 5-year goal. Like, within 5 years, I should have been able to do pretty much all three of those things. But yeah, I just don't know what's gonna happen right this second. I don't know. I'm just stressed out. I don't think anyone in my, like, they don't actually care, which is another part of it too. So I don't know. Like I said, I didn't want to quit because I'm so close. I also offered someone 17.5 for a house, and yeah, I mean, they kind of stopped responding this, that, and the third, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'm so frustrated at myself and my situation. It's just everything, man. I did, did all these things to myself, man. And, part of the stuff went on me. And some of the stuff was just the situation. I don't know. Pretty much everyone agrees with me. Like, there's not really anyone at work that thinks that that's an okay spot to work. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the person who was working over there, who was like a huge pain in my butt, who was like taking care of, like, a kid, I think he quit. I don't know. He was like he was yelling the day before, so he was where I'm usually at, so he was yelling, and he was like, yeah, he seemed like he was, and I don't blame him because that position's unrealistic. But ain't none of the old guys working that. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody working that. It's literally like, me and like a huge buff, a legal Hispanic kid. You know what I mean? Like, that's who they were getting to work with. Just like I say, frustrating. I was getting close to my goals and stuff, and like I feel so many different things, man. Okay, another thing too. At work, on the days when they weren't putting me on the crappy line or whatever, and I was working on like the chill lines, like lines that I know how to run, I know pretty much everything about, and the person I'm running with is cool. You know what I mean? Not a d-bag or lazy or anything. Like, just good person to work with. Felt great. You know what I mean? I actually wasn't like stressed out. The day went by pretty easy. I wasn't like clock watching all day like I usually do. Pretty chill. I actually felt pretty good about it. But again, I've had my 2-week notice in my bag for like a week now. So, I don't know. Just super anxious about it. Don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Talk about, like, I'll probably just take like entire month off of smoking, which sounds somewhat miserable, but again, I'm still having the nightmares anyway, so it kind of does. It's not achieving the thing that I needed to achieve. It's just making me feel slightly better sometimes, and this and third. So, like, it's not helping with the nightmares, so that's kind of the main thing. Where it's like, I don't know. The nightmares are bad. Nightmares are always bad. But yeah, don't know what I'm gonna do. If anyone has a house in, I just don't know. I'm gonna keep looking around, man, and it's so bad where it's like I have to make it happen somehow. Like, I don't know how, but I'm going to keep trying because that's all I do. Just continue on and continue forward. You know what I mean? Just hopefully this time I don't run myself completely out of money and I'm able to like push this into something. Like, I was so close, dude. I was so close, and I say that saying I still could do it. It's the house that if I move into a house, it's gonna be rough, or it's gonna be an hour and something. It's gonna be really far to go anywhere. So, I'm just trying to relax never been fired from a job because I wasn't like a hard worker. But there's no way. Like they don't run anyone else like that. Like for whatever reason, they have our shift like minimized down to as few people as seemingly possible, and they still want to drop like 4 people or 2 people. I can't remember. They want to drop like a couple more people, right? But then on third shift, there's literally almost twice as many people on the same thing. I don't understand like why I'm, why someone wrote my death note with my name on it. You know what I mean? Like and on my Pokemon paper. They wrote my death note in my book. I just, part of me feels better. Like when I'm not there, part of me like feels better. Like I say, I'm super anxious about the fact that I don't know what to do next. But again, it's like I didn't make a lot of money. I was cute. Like sometimes I was like next to losing my life over like $125 a day. It's. I just need to figure it out, dude. And like I said, if I had $100 grand, I think I could make 20 to 30% back on that month. So fast, but it doesn't make a difference. Because with 10 stacks, I can't think of very many ways to hustle that into 2 stacks. I can't be like, all right, well, how can I make a stack with my 10 stacks? I'm just like, used cars, antiques. Then it's like, all right, so you drove across the state to like pick up this antique thing. Like, are you gonna make $150 on it? At least, it just is what it is. My brain's just going a million miles a minute. Frustrated. Like I said, I've been making offers on houses, doing 9 different things, trying to make the world happen for whatever reason. Like I said, it sucks, man. I was thinking about before I came in here, I'm just like, I almost wish that someone was just like, yo, like, for pretty much my entire life, like I've never just had someone that was like my homie that was like, oh dude, yeah, just come like work with me, just like blah blah blah, I can get you in there, like no problem. Just like, oh yeah, this is my boy, like Harry, like he's cool, he works hard, blah blah blah, like he might not talk so good, but yeah, he's alright. Never had that. I always had to just figure everything out for myself with nothing. It's so tiring. And part of it's doing it to myself because anytime I pull anyone into my circle or whatever, it's like, it's always, what can they take me? It's just, I don't know. I'm driving myself insane. I think I'm gonna try and watch bad movies. I had a real hard time trying to like record anything or do anything today because depression. I don't know. I'm gonna attempt to go back to my job tomorrow and work out the next like 13 days, and potentially maybe they will stop trying to murder me by putting me on that line. But maybe not, probably not. Either way, like at that point I have to like, well, I'm gonna tell somebody. Like somebody has to like be looking out for these illegal 16-year-old kids, and you know what I mean? Somebody's gonna have to. There needs to be some sort of thing that happens with that. Again, it's like we're trying to keep it real chill because all anyone knows, like I work in the auto industry. I'm trying to keep it real chill, but I don't know. I don't want to do myself, man. Like I say, it's so frustrating. It's just so frustrating because again, it's just like it all comes down to money. If I had double the amount of money I had right now, I wouldn't even be thinking about it. I would just be like, bro, what you talking about? I've already purchased a house in Pennsylvania. Why is you talking to me all crazy, making me try and kill myself on this line? You know, I'm already a homeowner somewhere else. Why you supposed to be like? I swear, like I would just be talking different. I control, what I say pretty decently hard, to be honest with you, because my mouth gets me in trouble. Like I don't know. I just keep my mouth shut and question. I don't know. It just is what it is. I've never had a job where I was like, oh, this is cool. Like this is like working with Goodwill was cool and fun. Working at like the cabin was kind of like fun. Made the day go by. You know what I mean? It's like those were cool or alright jobs, but they were paying like $10 an hour and like $13 an hour. You know what I mean? And I'm only making 19 now, but like at this, like I said before, I've traded $3 less an hour to do certain positions, and the position they have me on currently, or they want me to work on currently, I don't think they could pay me $3 more an hour. And in a lot of ways, all this comes back to me not wanting to take on too much responsibility or too big of a job, right? So in the end, I'm gonna end up getting over, I guess, because I just didn't want to deal with the responsibility or trying to learn a million things when I have like so many mental problems and like actual like memory problems and just so many things. But nobody seems to get mad at that. They just look at me and they're like, "That's a young, strong, smart individual." It's like, you sure? How sure are you, son? When I wasn't sweating and like super and stressed out, I was like writing. I was thinking about writing jokes on the line. Like I had like one or two good ones. I didn't write them down, but I definitely could. It's one of them things where it's just like when I'm doing well or when I'm not angry or stressed out all the time, I start to feel better. But I'm always just so up against it that I never have that opportunity to like feel. But that's it, dude. I'm addicted for 17 minutes. Some of it was scuffy. Was what it was. It's been a bad day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep whoever updated, potatoes updated, me updated. I don't know. I like to tell my story, man, because I never know when it'll end or where it'll go. So that's something worth telling. In a sense, I know there are people out there who are just like, oh my god, dude, I'd love to hear this story. Like this is exactly what I was looking for. It's just like endless content of nothing. Watch this hobo. Alright, it's done. See you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So stressed out. Feel nauseous. Feel crappy. But also feel like if I die there, then nothing was worth anything. So, yeah.